Guys, it is Tommy here from Saleslucky.com, and today you guys are in for a special treat. Today's post is called 3 Things That I Learned from My Millionaire Friend. And this post was inspired after I got to spend a couple days. I was at a conference, got to spend some time with one of my good friends, Tuan V, who is an internet marketer, an incredible internet marketer, a self-made businessman, self-made millionaire, and who has been a full-time digital marketer for over the past decade, and as someone who I respect highly, admire greatly, and has been, mentor of sorts over the past, year or so, and wanted to share with you guys a couple key things that I've learned spending a couple days hanging out with Tuan. Number one takeaway that of my friend Tuan is that he is always working. He is always grinding. And this is important because, for somebody who can basically do, anything that they want to do, to a reasonable extent in life, and it has the financial means of doing so, whenever chatting with him, whenever I'm texting with him, he's always grinding. He's always replying back, hey, working, just been working, grinding, or grind life. And it really shows that in order to live a certain life that we want, in order to have the financial abundance and freedom that we want, there must be a price that's first paid, okay? And we must pay that price in order to have what we want. Everything comes with a price. And knowing my friend who is financially successful, in my eyes, he's always paying that price. He's always putting in the work whenever I talk to him, and it comes as no surprise that, hey, for someone who's successful like that, they're always putting in the work. When you look at him, it reminds me of the meme where you got the iceberg, where the top of the iceberg is the success that people see, but the majority of the iceberg, most of it is underneath the surface of the water, where most people don't see the bulk of it, which is the work that goes on. And this is what I notice when I look at my millionaire friend. Okay, point number 2 is that he moves fast. Okay, he moves fast, and what I mean by that is when we're chatting, he's telling me about an idea. The next thing you know, he's already putting in an execution. He's already got a prototype. He's already got something set, and he's shipping it out. And he's testing, putting it to the market, putting it to the test, and putting it out into the world. In other words, he is a doer, not just a talker. So along with putting in the work, whenever I talk with him, he's always basically working, always at home working, no matter, regardless, of that, he can do basically whatever he wants. He's always working. And 2, he moves fast. It's all about the execution. When we talk about something, he's telling me about an idea. Next thing I know, he's already putting it into implementation, putting it into execution. Okay, and then the final thing. And the final piece to this is that it's all about the metamorphosis. So this is the third thing that I learned from Tuan. It's all about the metamorphosis. So what does this mean? You all know the story of how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. It turns into this cocoon where it kind of chills there, and then it evolves into a butterfly. And the same thing happens with you or me, and with us becoming the people that we're meant to be, with us fulfilling our own potential. We also go through a metamorphosis. And this metamorphosis happens when we undergo the process of becoming who we are, aka putting in the work. When we consistently put in the work, when we consistently develop our skills, we become ultimately who we're meant to be as we manifest our full potential. Now, the thing is that with transformation and with us evolving to be the people who we're meant to be, That process is often painful. That process is often uncomfortable. That's why they call it growing pains and not growing feelsy goods, right? So those are the top 3 things that I learned. Top 3 main takeaways that I got hanging out with my millionaire friend. One, he's always working, always grinding, always putting in the work, always paying dues, always paying that price for success. Don't get it twisted. Success has a price, and if we want what we want with whatever it is in life, there must be a price to be paid. Developing our skills, making the contribution, putting in the good work. Number 2, it's all about the execution, and he moves fast. As soon as he's got an idea, he's putting it into action. He's not procrastinating, not waiting for things to be perfect, but just taking action and doing, as opposed to analysis by paralysis by analysis, right? Putting into action and doing it and putting into implementation right away. And the third thing is it's all about the transformation, and that if we have a dream, if we have a goal and we want to get here, well, in order to reach this dream, in order to achieve what we want to achieve, we must become the person that's capable and deserving of those goals and dreams. And that process of where we are now to becoming the person that we need to be to achieve those dreams and earn those dreams, well, that process is a transformation. And that transformation is generally uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. It's filled with discomfort, and it's filled with work and pain and growth and struggle. And it's about that transformation, and the daily process of grinding it out and putting in the work and winning the day is what will allow us to effectively transform and have that metamorphosis to be who we're meant to be. All right, guys. Hope you guys got value out of this video. I will chat with you guys soon. And yeah, we'll